I'm gonna eat your face. Let's party! Hey, toaster droodles. Nailed you. Pwned. You are insufficient. Feel my wrath. It is menacing and maternal. Come close. I'm sorry. Did I hurt you? I'm so sorry. You're adopted. Ha motherly love. Speaking of never knowing your parents, did you see yesterday's show? It was amazing. Here's a clip. There's a lot of weird things floating in this, actually.
What is that? What?
I don't know. That's, sometimes you get presents.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's karma. My hands still smell like tequila, just how I like them. Guys, let's start off today's show with MFCFLTS, my favorite comment from last Thursday's show. It's from Swim in Gym, and he says, I feel so empty inside now that it's over. This must be what it feels like to be a hooker. Actually, Swim in Gym, I think that's the opposite of what it feels like to be a hooker. Usually hookers are always full of things, and then they're pretty happy when it's over. It's so sad to be a hooker sometimes. Speaking of dads, here's an episode of Daddy Knows Best.
A penis! Dirty Sanchez! My money shot!
Yes! Money shot! I said that too, money shot.
I got it right.
I told you Porno Pictionary was the way to go.
Hey, why don't we kick it up a notch and make this into a swingers party?
Oh, yeah!
I choose Nancy.
What?
That little filly.
What are you talking about?
For the swingers party, I thought we were choosing up like draft picks. No? Okay.
No, that was a joke, Steve.
Yeah, no, I totally. I get that. I was kidding too. I'm not even attracted to Nancy, so. Ugh.
So now my wife's unattractive.
On the contrary, my friend, wife's smoking hot, and if I was single, I would be in that.
Oh, yeah?
Wow.
Oh, yeah? You would just...
No.
You would do
No,
that?
no, Steve. Actually, you're the last person in this room that I'd want to have sex with.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know Brad's here, right? Have you met Brad? Sitting right over there.
Yeah.
Brad.
I met Brad.
You're telling me you would have sex with Brad before you had sex with moi?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you know what, though?
Right.
You'd have to get behind me in line, though, because I would totally hit that.
I would totally hit that. Look at me. Everybody's getting on the Brad wagon.
Yeah, Steve, okay, he's smart, he's sophisticated, and he speaks 3 languages. It's very sexy.
2.5, Spanish, French, and a soupçon of Klingon.
That's not even a language. What are we talking about? Phil, can you do me a favor and help me out here? Help a brother out.
What am I gonna say? Brad's awesome. I gotta agree with the girls, you know. He's pretty attractive, and if I was gonna have a relationship with a man, if I was gonna experiment, I'd want Brad to be my first.
Oh, dear Jesus Christ. Are you telling me right now, you're looking at me and telling me you would have sex with Brad before you let me enter you as your first?
Yes. You're aggressive. You would. I feel like you would hurt me down there.
You have no idea.
Yeah, you're like a bull in a china shop.
Damn right I would wreck you. You know what's wrecking me right now? All this talk about Brad being better than me in bed. You have no idea what I have to offer, huh? You see this move, Brad? You cannot even fathom what this move is.
No, Steve, don't do this.
Nancy, stare at my
Don't
face
look
right
at him.
now.
Not
Watch,
there, hon,
double
please.
time. Emily.
No, honey, no. Just stop, Steve,
No, I will not
please.
stop because Brad started this with his macho atmosphere. You want to have a hump off?
I'm not gonna hump the air. I'm too busy humping my wife.
Yeah.
Wow, lucky her.
In your face.
No more, okay?
Sure.
No.
How about that? 4.5 inches, cut, no VDs, grade A meat.
That's enough. That's it. You crossed the line, Steven.
All right.
Get out.
It's time for you to go.
Get the fuck out!
I'm so sorry. I'm
Oh, yeah.
sorry.
No, we're not sorry. Opposite of sorry.
Happy? Steve, are you happy?
No, I'm not happy.
Oh, really? So you're sorry,
No,
finally.
they didn't even let me show them my go-to move, the hot toboggan where I do the
Please,
whirly
honey,
twirl.
stop.
I'm gonna go
Just
back and
stop.
show Brad. That'll put me over the top. Hey, Brad, check this one out.
Oh, who doesn't love Brad? I want Brad to just hold me in his arms and feed me cereal. That was tremendous fun. Now I'd like to introduce a woman who's near and dear to my heart. She's my former roommate, an amazing singer, a life coach extraordinaire, and I used to drunkenly eat all of her pasta leftovers out of our fridge. Please welcome Michelle Vargas! Woohoo! I like that you entered like you finished a tiny marathon.
I was back there.
It was great. A lot was going on back there. I hope you caught it. Michelle, now some people might not be familiar with you on the internet because of their learning disability, which is that they're dumb in general. Can you enlighten them and let them know? What do you do online?
Sure. I have a bunch of different YouTube channels. My main channel is Fart with Headphones On, where I give advice. And then I have another one called Smush 21 where I sing, and I have another one where I vlog with your face.
Speaking of, we just posted a video this Saturday. Hope you guys caught it.
Grace and Michelle.
With the letter N.
And it's not an and, it's an N.
It's an N. Because
check it out.
Brevity is key
Yeah.
on the internet. You know that. Michelle is an expert at giving advice, so we tweeted at you guys to ask us questions or concerns, air your shit to us, and we will do our best to give you some advice on that. So let's take some of your Twitter questions right now. What's the first one we got on Twitter? It comes from Cindy B. Nigian.
Nice.
Cool. How do I know if someone likes me?
Well, body language is really key.
Okay.
You know, if they touch you a lot.
That's an example of touching.
Yeah. Maybe not inappropriately necessarily, but covertly.
That's
Covert.
inappropriate.
Covert bub touch.
Yeah.
Then you know.
Yes. I also think that if they make eye contact with you, they
A
like
lot.
you. I stare down the people I like, and then I make no eye contact with people I don't like. So you'll know if I hate you instantly.
Can you look at me? Hi. Thank you.
Let's take another Twitter question. What do we have? This is from It's Liv. I think first Liv, It's Liv. Help! I'm going to college. Ooh, you're going to the cool college though. What are some things I need to do to mentally prepare myself?
Well,
Michelle and I both went to college
we
together.
did together.
Yeah, we met in college.
Yeah. Be prepared for everyone else there not really thinking class is cool and wanting to party a lot.
Yeah. Also be prepared. Be
Nice.
prepared for talking, and be prepared that it might not be that fun sometimes.
But it's
and-
going to be fun at some point.
Yeah, and try to find people that are fun.
And hang out with them.
Yeah, and then live with them for a little bit.
And then be on their web show.
Right,
at
and
some
then
point.
share a tiny teacup chihuahua,
And then
then-
take care of it yourself.
and give it to that one friend just to take care of.
That's just what we think, though.
That's how you should prepare for college,
Yeah.
almost exactly. Let's take another Twitter question, shall we? This is from GQ Rainbow. Any tips for getting used to watching yourself on video?
Yes. Do it a lot.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be real weird for a while.
Yeah, you're gonna hate a lot of things about yourself.
Yeah.
Unless you're one of those people that doesn't hate anything about yourself, then maybe you should,
Good for you.
no, put that ego somewhere else.
Yeah, but do it a lot. You get more and more used to it the more you do it.
Yes.
Like sex. Tumblr.
Let's take a Tumblr question, shall we? Do you guys have any advice for people trying to stick to a workout routine? Oh God. Oh God.
Something I've never done.
No. I say don't be so hard on yourself. French fries are delicious.
Yeah.
Everything in moderation.
You can get a salad and fries.
Yeah, that's what I do.
If you,
That's
I
my
do it all the
go-to.
time, pretty
and
much.
Then, yeah, I think just
So that's
don't.
dieting.
Yeah. Exercise routine. Don't be so hard on yourself, but try.
If you have a real goal that you want to reach, then I don't know. Don't be so hard on yourself when you're not reaching it, because then you'll never reach it.
Or use social accountability.
That.
Tell your friends that you want to work out.
Or work
and
out with a friend.
Work out with a friend. Work out with a stranger.
Let that stranger know I have this goal I need to reach and I'm
and
not reaching it.
Then if you turn into liking that stranger, you touch them.
Then they'll know.
Then they'll know. Let's take a YouTube comment, shall we? How to ask somebody if he's gay and not making it awkward. I like him. Oh, how to find out if somebody's gay and you like them and you don't want to make it awkward.
Well, I'm wondering if they know. I don't know. If they think
Maybe that
is
person doesn't know.
Maybe that person doesn't know. I mean,
I
maybe you're
think-
not the one that's going to tell them, or they're going to figure it out for themselves.
Yeah, or you just say, what do you do with your dick? And then you
And
find
then
out.
if they say, I actually prefer touching other men's dicks, then you know.
Yeah, then you can be like, oh, cool. Let's take another Twitter question, shall we? This is from Moniker Lynn. What is the best way to kick a habit?
That's funny. That's actually one of the topics I'm doing a workshop on that starts next week.
You don't say.
But I go really in depth into it. But I'd say that the main thing about it is that you have that habit for some underlying reason. So it's really getting to what makes you go to that habit and dealing with that, not necessarily the habit. The habit isn't the thing.
The habit is surface.
Yeah.
You gotta get to
It's a symptom.
You gotta get to the core of it.
Get down.
Get down
funky.
in it. This is
In it.
also how Michelle and I dance at weddings, if you didn't know. Just like this. Oh man, guys, that's it for the show today. Oh, bummer.
It's really
town,
short.
population, all of us. Make sure that you guys follow Michelle on Twitter at FartWho for all things helpful for your brain and your butt. And Michelle, this workshop that you were just speaking of,
yeah.
well, enlighten us. What is this thing?
It is an online workshop, so no matter where you are in the world, you can take it. It starts on Tuesday, and it's going to be about procrastination, breaking bad habits, and making life choices. So those are 3 things that people ask me about a lot.
I think a lot of us have those problems.
Yeah, so you can find out more about it if you go to fartwithheadphoneson.com. All of the info is there, and you can sign up. Starts on Tuesday.
Ooh, how lovely. And make sure you guys follow me every other day of the week at mydamnchannel.com/DailyGrace.
This guy.
Speaking of my own channel, are you guys subscribed yet? Why not? Is it because you're adopted and I brought that to the surface?
Absolutely.
Sorry, it's why you're biting your nails. This is the surface. That's the surface issue. That's the problem.
That's the
You're
symptom.
adopted. Surprise, I could never be a parent. Wouldn't it be funny to tell your actual kid that they were adopted?
Yeah.
Brains. And another big announcement. For the month of June, I will be in LA. Wow! I'm actually leaving tomorrow morning, and that means that I will be hosting My Damn Channel Live on Mondays instead of
Why do
Thursdays.
you keep leaving me?
Because I like to hurt people. And the first live show I'll be doing is this Monday, the 4th of June. So mark your calendars, set your alarm on your phone, whatever you little assholes do. Don't forget. Until Monday, guys, live long and proper. See you tomorrow, Beth. Bye.